Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and we're back with another rousing edition of the Movie Phantom's Horror Review. And of course, I am joined by my lovely girlfriend, Maya. No corn children this week. No Misery Black. This is a rare occasion right here, me and you on here. So, all right. Before we get started, actually, we do want to throw a special message out there. Now, this is actually, we do film these on Saturday night. And I usually don't get them uploaded until, Monday or so. So, you want to go ahead and say it, sweetie?
Happy birthday, 13th Wolfman.
13th Wolfman, happy birthday, buddy. I hope you're having a good one. And, yeah, party safe, alright? So, yeah, let's get to the show, shall we? Now, we got two movies for you tonight. I do not own a single copy of either one of them. We got Deep Red. I'm not sure what the other title is. It has like a weird, Italian title. The Dario Argento, Giallo classic, Deep Red. And then we have High Tension. Bam. Or Haute Tension. I'm not French. So, boom, that's the movies we're hitting up tonight. So, let's get right into this, shall we? Now, last week I asked you guys at home, what was your top three, least favorite Stephen King movies. Now, before we get into that, I do gotta make a clarification. I messed up. I misread, and I do apologize. Ghostface Kid. Last week I said that on his top three movies that begin with the letter P, I thought it said Psycho 2. Apparently it was like Psycho and then the second thing or whatever. My bad. No, I misread it. So he liked Psycho, the original, as opposed, to that. And then he also, because I just made the assumption, and I apologize, I made the assumption that he liked the Prom Night remake instead of the original, and he actually likes the original. So once again, my bad. So yes, just so you guys know, we just rectified that mistake. So last week I asked the top three, what were your top three least favorite Stephen King movies? Got some responses here. Ghostface Kid hit me up. And number one, I'm very surprised. I'm about to scoot up here. I'm getting older. Can't quite see the writing right here. He said number three, Silver Bullet. Man, I love Silver Bullet. You seen Silver Bullet yet? Man. Love it. And that's going to make an appearance in a little bit. But yeah, no, Silver Bullet, yeah, I really like it. But hey, we're all entitled to our own opinions. And see, I got to join Misery on this one. I would have loved to have seen video response on this, because I would love to hear the reasons behind why you don't like this movie. Number two, I can see why people don't like this movie. I enjoy it, but it is a very cheesy movie. His number two was Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cheesy. But it has Emilio Estevez. Come on. He was a fucking coach in Mighty Ducks. He was in Men at Work. We let Emilio get a pass. And his number one was also on my list, Salem's Lot. Boom. Agreed, sucks balls. So, thank you, Ghostface Kid. I really appreciate it, buddy. And then up next, we got 13th Wolfman, Birthday Boy. And he hit me up, and he said his number three was Desperation. I have yet to see that. In fact, it came down to that or Ride the Bullet. Well, I was going to buy or Riding, I don't remember. The shitty one I threw on my list last week. They were both in the $5 bin at the same time, and I was going to pick up one or the other. And Riding the Bullet just seemed like it'd be better. After reading the back, I'm like, oh, okay. And it was not. From what you're telling me, you wasn't impressed with Desperation. Now, I haven't read the book, but I have read, it was kind of like a companion piece with The Regulators. And Regulators was really good. But, I know how they turn certain movies into, or certain books into shit movies. So, Desperation. I need to check it out, though. I do want to check it out. His number two was Storm of the Century. And I remember watching it was in 3 parts, if I remember correctly. I remember seeing the first and the third one. I thought it was alright. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular. I mean, if I had to list out my Stephen King, it'd probably be toward the bottom, but it was alright. But I remember missing the second part, so I felt like maybe I had lost a big chunk of it, so I never quite count it whenever I talk about any Stephen King. I'm just like, I didn't really officially watch it all, so. Oh, bless you, baby.
I didn't sneeze.
You got sneeze? What'd you do?
I don't know.
Oh, what was that? Oh.
Ghost. wasn't me.
It wasn't you. I saw something in the little screen there, but
I don't know. Let's go.
and then his number one was Shawshank Redemption. I like Shawshank, but I think it's very overrated. The fact, like on IMDb, it's like number one or number two. It's been number one, number two for fucking ever. That bugs me. It really does. I do think it's an okay movie, but to me, like if I want to see a prison movie, I'll watch like Lockup with Sylvester Stallone. And even though Stallone can't really act, it's still just more boom, boom, boom. But you're right, yeah. Shawshank Redemption just wasn't feeling it. So, thank you guys. I do appreciate, big time. Now this week, I figure we're doing Deep Red. Let's do a fun one. Now this is gonna require. I'm not gonna lie. I had to look at mine. I ain't gonna lie. I had to look into it. And this may require maybe to go back in your collection and look through it, but. We're doing Deep Red, so I want your top 3 horror movies that have a color in the title. Boom. It could be the main title, the subtitle, I don't care. Once it's in the movie title, give me your top 3 horror movies that have a color in the title. And I know you're thinking like, wow, that's kind of a very limited selection. There's actually more than you think. Like I had to look into it, but there are a good selection. I'm really curious what you guys are going to come up with. Now, initially I had something else for my number 3, but then I kind of forgot about Silver Bullet, and silver is technically a color. I'm going to count it as a color. You want to use silver, gold, copper? Initially I had Woman in Black, but I like Silver Bullet better, and silver is definitely a crown, so I will use it. So Silver Bullet will be my number 3. Number 2, Deep Blue Sea. Fucking love that movie. Scary as shit. I don't fuck with sharks, you guys know that, but it has a color in it, and I actually enjoy the movie. It's awesome. And then finally we got my number 1 horror movie with a color in the title, Black Christmas. Bam. Original, not that faggy fucking remake shit. So yeah, boom. I want to know what about you, sweetie? Any horror movies that have a color in them? Nothing? Oh, come on, wait. We watched White Noise. You like that?
It's freaky.
It's freaky. You seen Deep Blue Sea, right?
Scary.
Scary. Trying to think of another movie with a color in it. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Never seen it. Alright. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. So yes, what are your top 3 favorite horror movies with a color in the title? Now there are multiple ways to do this. You guys know these by now. Of course, you guys can comment right down below. Of course, all the Phantom friends over on Facebook can hit me. Right there. What's going on? I can see you clearly. You guys, Phantom friends over on Facebook can hit me up over there. So I'm used to like trying to talk over somebody. I'm not used to the faces behind my back. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, moviefam7@gmail.com. Of course, personal messages, and of course, Video response. So, all right, now guys, no news this week. I ain't gonna lie, like literally kind of been a bad week for the Phantom. Phantom had a flat tire early in the week. The Phantom drives. I don't drive much, drive in the cemetery, and that's it. But still, I have a flat tire. And of course, so I've been going to the library for a lot of my internet usage. That's why my internet usage has been really down. So, yeah. Didn't get to the thing. So I don't know any news this week. I do apologize. We do have a late edition, upcoming horror movie. Now this has actually been hitting the festivals a lot now. And I believe it may have already had like a slight small release. It's getting a limited one right now. I've actually already heard a few people actually talk about this movie already. We watched the movie. That's the name of the 2 guys who do the movie reviews. They've reviewed it. They gave a pretty good review. And I believe Ryan, 1988, hit it up. He saw it at a horror convention actually. And I'm talking about Maniac, the remake of I'm such a poser. I haven't seen the original, which is a horror classic. But, you guys know the story, this dude who's a maniac. And, I guess in this one, I don't know if this was the same in the original or not, but there's like a woman who has like these mannequins. She like poses them and takes pictures. And he becomes like really obsessed with her. Boom. Trailer looks really good. I'm not going to lie. And I've been hearing regardless of, I guess people are kind of split on the movie. People say it's really good. Some people say this sucks. But they all agree that Elijah Wood, who plays the maniac, knocks it out of the park. Yeah, I want to check it out. I'm a big Elijah Wood fan. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious what this is going to be like. I don't know if I should watch the original first or find the original before I see the remake. I typically try. I do try to always watch the original first, but I don't know. This time around, I'm not sure. But yeah, Maniac, so check it out. Now we got some comments. Yes, we got quite a few comments. Ghostface Kid hit us up, and he kind of gave everybody a certain question, and then hit us up with his Would You Rathers. He did ask Maya, Misery. He asked you something too, but I'll get to you in a second. You sleeping back there? You asleep? He asked Misery, why are the video sponsors so important to her? And her response, I did get a hold of her. Had to do like a seance or something. I don't know. She's doing her thing, but did get a hold of her via the Ouija board, and she hit me up and said that basically, oh wow, I actually said hit us up. I said no, hit us up last week. I wrote that down. No, back there. No. I just said hit it up. Sorry, Misery. But she said like and I think she said this somewhat last week, but I'll throw back out there again. Because you can really, it's just, when you got a video response, you can actually, people are conveying the emotion. And we had that mix up earlier with your top 3 from last week that I, butchered, and I'm, apologize for that. But once again, had you had the video response, you could have, and, it's just, I think the main thing is, like, they're more entertaining to watch than reading them. You can't, it's like, that's why I hate texting, because you can't convey emotion. Like, I'm a very sarcastic person. But when you're, like, using sarcasm in a text, it can come off like you're just being a dick. And I think that's kind of the same thing. Like, I'm not saying, that's what you guys are doing. I'm just saying, but however, like, the actual, you can see me, you can, but when you just put it all in words, it just kind of comes off bland. And I think that's what, that's, I'm definitely paraphrasing what she told me, but, yeah, it's basically what she came across there. So, there you go. Now, Mike, he asked you, how much sleep do you actually get?
Hardly any.
Hardly.
Because you.
Me? What?
You keep me up all night watching movies.
The first part of that probably sound pretty good. It's like, keep me up all night. I'm like, yeah, watching movies. Yeah, it's kind of true. You don't even watch movies, though. You're always like, this is boring. That's you. Yeah, he said that because you always look like you're about to pass out on this show. Every time. And now in her defense, sometimes we do really late shows. Like, it just happens that way. Like, I like to have that Saturday night feel. Like, they don't even, like, you guys aren't even getting this till Monday morning. I like to do these Saturday nights. I just feel like Saturday night, that's when you do it. Yes, so, but yeah, that's why I said it, because you always look like you're, let's pass out. And then he asked me, and this is actually a really good question. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, wow, this is, I didn't take any offense to it. He asked a legit question, and I really liked it. Last week, he was asking he had these Would You Rathers, and he was throwing out there like he had like one is like, if you had, he actually had cocks for fingers. I changed it to, weenie, because I had the corn children here. And he asked me, like, why do I reword his phrasings when I curse like a drunken sailor or a one-eyed carpenter, either one, in front of them all the time. And, you're right. There's really, like, that's not, like, much better, I guess you can say, because, I am just cursing. I'm, like, dropping F-bombs like it's fucking Hiroshima. And I don't do that normally. Like, just so you guys know, like, the alter ego doesn't curse in front of the kids. But somehow you put the mask on, you get in here, you're in front of the camera, and you're just ready to go. Like a fan just ready to, fucking swing. However, I still, like, for me, somehow, I guess, like, the reason why I reworded your Would You Rathers instead of, and then, I cuss, is because, I guess it's because most of them are, like, potentially that day we had young girls. We had the ladies of the cornfield. And, I don't really want to, like, say big throbbing cock in front of the little children, I'm kind of glad no one's here tonight. I'm not going to lie, if the corn children had been here, I'd have to reword what I just said right there. And they don't watch my show. I don't even watch my show. I throw it on there and then we go. But yeah, I just feel like it's really, like, anything sexual, I try not to spray. I remember when I did a review for the Chinese torture chamber story, part 2. And it was just me and Natalie Myers. And that was the most awkward fucking review to do, because, once again, I'd always tell everybody, what movies we're going to review, and they don't ever effing watch them. at all. But I do tell them just in case, like it comes, I was like, you know what, maybe I should watch something. And I didn't know what the movie was really like fully about. I just kind of like, I heard someone talk about it. They said it was kind of messed up. I was like, all right, check it out. So I told them. Of course, she didn't watch it. But I was like, I'm not gonna alter how I what I review. But I did reward it a lot. Like if you guys ever go back and watch that review, it is just like me like trying to like sugarcoat the shit out of like because it's a very graphic movie. A lot of rape, a lot of iron, fucking steam boiled pot cock going into it's messed up. But I think it's just once again because they are a young girl. I don't want to how can you explain that? Like, I talk about cock and balls in front of kids, and I don't want to do that. Fuck, on the other hand, like I don't know, to me like the F word just doesn't have much of an impact anymore. Like I use it, but I just feel like the impact isn't there. And I'm sure like these kids have probably heard this shit at school. Like kids like nowadays, like they're like in the 3rd grade, and they're probably hearing cock and balls there, so I feel like, I kind of feel like, to answer your question, I guess, overall, why I reword, it just feels right to me. That's really it. I'm not trying to justify, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but just for the inside fandom, the inner fandom, it just feels right, so, But yeah, that was a damn good question, and it made me think, and I spent a lot of time talking about it, so thank you, buddy. I do appreciate the question. Now on to the Would You Rathers. And they got ridiculously silly on this one. I love you, man. You know that. But yeah, these are little... what made her think, though? We were kind of going over these earlier. And like this first one just kind of threw her off completely. The question was... Okay, would you rather live without electronics at all? No electronics. And still have your house? Or... would you rather be homeless and keep your electronics? And I was just like, easy. I'm like, I'll fucking take a house, like that's retarded. Like even like, I know like DVDs are probably going to be included in electronics. It is, okay. I can still read and write, and I can sleep in a warm bed with a roof over my head. I'm okay with that. Like I ain't going to say I'm going to be happy, alright? Because as I'm laying in that warm bed on that cold, snowy night, I'll be thinking like, well, maybe I won't be able to watch, Super Troopers tonight, but goddamn it, I'm warm and not going to die of like hypothermia. However, Maya, on the other hand, what would you rather do?
I don't know.
She literally was like just like deer in the headlights, didn't know what they're like, and your phone here, hold it. It's this or this. Really? And the thing is, I think a lot of people would go homeless before they lose their phone. That's sad, but it's true, I think it's very true. I think most people are just like, if it came down to it, it never will come down to it. You'll never have to choose between your phone. And in fact, most people just like, they don't pay their bills, they still have like all the apps to show on their phone, so they're like, I'm still happy with my phone. Insane. So no answer, you're going to be like, I don't know. House electronics? That tells you right there, it's probably electronics. Like, I'm laying in here, nice and warm, looking outside, she's shivering, but she has her phone. She's texting me about my phone, because I don't have electronics. Good times. Alright, up next, we got, would you rather star in a cheesy 80s slasher movie, or a modern day slasher? And he said it didn't matter if he was the killer, victim, the hero, whatever, boom. And, even though I prefer the cheesy 80s, I think I'd rather play in a modern day. It's like, I don't know, it'd be more fun, I guess. Plus, like, the collector, later, those would, it'd be kind of badass. I wouldn't mind playing the killer in those. I think it'd be kind of cool. What about you? Excuse me, sweetie. What about you, sweetie?
Modern day.
Modern day? I can see that. Would you be, like, the helpless victim running through the woods?
Killer.
You want to be the killer?
Yeah.
Alright, I will be the scared girl in the woods then running from you. Alright? I'll be like, oh no! And you'll just be stalking me. That'll work. You can do that. I don't mind. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I will play a woman and I'll play the damsel in distress. It don't bother me. Up next, okay, those two are actually good questions. These were, once again, it's like it gets kind of silly here. The question was, would you rather have, would you rather have 2 noses and 1 ear, or 2 heads and 1 arm? This is the question. Now, Boo, you wanted the 2 noses and an ear, right? No, you don't. You want the 2 heads
Yeah.
and 1 arm? See, I want the 2 heads and 1 arm. I mean, does the other head have a personality? Like, will I be able to talk to him? Like, will he keep me company? I mean, or am I controlling both heads? Like, am I gonna be like so black and I can turn like one head one way, but on the other? You only got 1 arm. Hopefully, it's my good arm. Who controls the arm? If we got 2 personalities, does he control the arm? Do I control the arm? A lot of what ifs on here, but I feel like I take my chances with that because I don't want 2 noses. That'd be goofy as hell. 2 noses. This 1 ear. Cause I have bad hearing as it is. Like, what if it's like my bad ear? Or what if like my good ear goes bad? I don't need 2 noses. I can smell good. So I'll have 2 noses and I have 2 heads though. But I'll have 4 ears. So yes, that was that one. And then the final one was I kind of reworded it. I hope I didn't mess it up. But basically, I think what he says is basically we will replace the ears with either eyes or noses. So what would you rather have? I said eyes too. Once again, I don't need to smell extra. I can smell perfectly. I would love to see sides. I think that'd be cool. And then you wouldn't look like a freak though, because you'd also like blow your hair if you had to. Like if it came down to it, oh shit. Grow my hair out, boom. My hair's actually kind of growing out right now, actually. It's ridiculous. I'm shaving it, though, for Days of the Dead. They're having a crazy, like, horror tattoo contest. I'm like, you know what? I have one of those. So I'm going to shave this. She hates it. She likes the hair. It is, because, well, we weren't really together when I had really short hair, were we? Like, my hair's always been a little shaggy, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember if we was together when I had, short hair or my hair's like really kind of shaggy right now. I put a little ponytail. It's a bad ponytail though. It's like one of those like I think it was the man with no name said it looks like a ponytail, like a guy who wants a ponytail and just can't wait for one, so he throws it together. That's what I got right now. Not right now, but yeah. So yeah, that's the would you rather. I think that's another thing. I'll jump on Misery's defense here. Normally I'm just like I don't care. I'll take anything. But with a video response, I get to hear what your answer would be to these would you rather's. Because I'm interested too. Like I'm curious like what you would say. Like what would you like to have? 5 wieners or on your hand or a finger for a cock? So I can say big meaty, throbbing, veiny cock now because we don't have corn children around. So yeah. But thank you, man. I do appreciate it. Keep them coming. We all appreciate it. And yeah. 30th Wolfman hit me up with a couple questions. Now, this question is more directed toward, I guess, me, Misery, and you. And Bill's going to be there. I can't remember if he said Bill or not. He may have. I'm sorry if he did or didn't. But he's asking, like, what were we really looking forward to at Days of the Dead? Now, I'm not going to lie. I have not been in contact with any, I'm going to repeat, any of the corn children. And that's scary as shit, because I don't know what the fuck they're up to right now. Like, when the cornfields are empty, that's when I'm worried. Like, whenever I'm like, because scary enough when they're in the cornfield. You're like, what the fuck? And you see them like fucking, running around. But when they're out of the cornfield, that's a whole other story. I don't mess with that. But I did get, like I said, Attack of Misery. And she literally said, like, she is, like, so freaking excited. It's retarded how excited she is. And she's just like, bam, everything. She literally just wrote out, like, everything about it. She's so excited. She can't pick one thing. If I'm going to choose for her, though, and I'm gonna make the assumption, I think she's more excited about the pool at the hotel. Because we're staying at the same hotel as, like, the convention's being held in. And they got a pool. And I think she's going to be, I think that's where Misery's going to be hanging out a lot at, is the pool. So I can kind of see myself just like constantly I'm visiting every single little booth, like even like people I don't even know, like I'm going to the booth, and I can see her just going, I'm going to the pool. Splash. I'm there all 3 days. She'll do it for like a day and a half and be like, pool. Splash. So that's my assumption. I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Now, what about you, sweetie?
My uncle, Danny Trejo.
She has. It's not really her uncle, just for thing, but she, I guess her uncle looks a lot like Danny Trejo. I've not seen any photo evidence yet, but I'll take her word on it. But yeah, she's really excited to see Danny Trejo. What movie did you say you really like him in?
Blood In, Blood Out.
Blood In, Blood Out. I have not seen that yet. We're going to rent it, and they don't have it at the video store, so. And for me personally, because me and Misery got the press passes, and I get a chance to, I got to negotiate my own, interviews, but I get a chance to try to interview these people. And to me, I think that's probably the one thing I'm really excited about. Like, even if I get, because odds are, like, once again, I'm a fat fuck on the couch. who hates everything and, you know, runs his mouth about everything. So I don't expect to get like a single interview at all. Like I literally just there and be like, I'm gonna be like, hey, can I have an interview? And be like, no, get the hell out of here. I don't care if you got a press pass or not. Get out of here. But just a chance to ask. That's all. Like I'm so excited about that. To have Gary Busey, like, you know, say no and maybe lunge at me because he's gonna be crazy. That's what I'm looking for right there. So that's exactly what it is. I'm just kind of looking forward to actually meeting all these celebrities, getting a chance to ask them, you know, hey, can I get an interview with you? Because I plan on asking if I get a chance to ask anybody, you know, anything, it's gonna be the Phantom 5. I'm gonna spell 5 PHIVE because I'm so fucking clever. And yeah, there's 5 questions. That's all the fans want. I want to like draw it out, drag it out. 5 serious questions and move right along. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then he asked everybody, what are our summer plans? And once again, I didn't get a chance to, you know, talk to any of the Corn children, so I don't know what their plans are. Misery did say that she plans on literally sleeping in, staying up till like 6 in the morning, and then sleeping till like 3 or so every day, and eating. That's it. She doesn't even want to get out of the house, really. She got out once, sunburn. Which I love that comment you made, by the way, about, you know, she goes to church, maybe, you know, get the same reaction. Funny stuff right there. And I believe her. I think she really does just want to lounge around. I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I was her age, that's all I did. Like my summers came around, dude. Like I was definitely like a vampire. Like, so I didn't stay in the house as much. I'd get out, but as soon as that sun started coming up, I'm like, oh, back home, go in bed. So good stuff. What about you, sweetie? What are your plans for the summer? Family. You got a family reunion?
Yeah.
In heaven. I'm going up there to the family reunion up there. Let me in, you think?
Yeah.
My head's going to be shaved by then. Think that'll be a big deal?
Mm-hmm.
I can walk through the pearly gate. I mean, I'll have the hood on, I guess. They won't really be able to see it. So. I guess for me, I gotta get Days of the Dead. Well, there's that carnival coming up, the 4th of July carnival.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not because it's going to be really close to the Days of the Dead. And I'm sorry, Carnival does not win at all when it comes to Days of the Dead. We plan on going on a picnic at some point.
Yeah.
In the graveyard. Very romantic. All the dead flowers. I like to scoop up, like when the flowers like are already wilted, I like to scoop them up and then make a little bouquet of dead flowers. And then we'll have a picnic next to those. So, yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, Phantom, like I said, the day job the Phantom has, yeah, it keeps me crushed and with no plans. However, I got 2 weeks vacation coming up, and I'm really pumped for that. So, it took me a while to get 2 weeks vacation, but I finally got it, so boom. And all I'm doing on vacation is literally Days of the Dead, and then laying around watching a shit ton of movies. Because we got behind on our movies. We got some movies that I want to go rent, and some in theaters, so we're going to tear it up those 2 weeks. So thank you, 30 Wolfman. Appreciate the questions. And the next one was more of a comment. Horror Show 3000. You know, he dropped a comment, and he always said, like, you know, he feels bad because he rarely gets to comment. He's like, you know, he always watches the show, but he never really comments because, you know, he's always working or whatnot. And that's understandable, believe me. Like, I'm in the same boat because literally, like, ever since now, like, I have no internet at all. And I'm going to, like, either, you know, my uncle's house or I'm going to the library. I don't get as much time as I used to build, you know, so, like, I try to watch as many videos as I can, but I'm trying to cram it all in, so instead of, like, wasting time, like, trying to leave comments, I do just try to, you know, watch it go, you know, kind of thing. So, dude, yeah, believe me, everybody out there has a path. Like, anybody who even knows about this show, if you don't want to leave a comment, hey, that's perfect by me. Hey, we're all good. It's all gravy, so yeah. So, you know, as always, you guys want to, you know, drop comments, drop some hate mail, fucking have a request. You want me to review some shit. Maybe you want to, you know, maybe you want to know what my favorite breakfast cereal is. I don't know. Anything you guys want to know. Questions, ask. Ask me, ask my guest, ask, you know, anybody. You guys know how to hit us up. The Phantom Friends over on Facebook, you can drop that over there. Of course, the comment right down.
No.
It's right there. You guys can see them. They're down there. I swear. I see one right now, actually. That's not nice. They wrote that.
What?
That's insane. Look at it. I'm looking at the comment right now. What a dick. Of course, you know, we've got the personal messages.
No.
And movefam7@gmail.com.
No. Video response.
Video response. So, there we go. Well, let's get to some reviews, shall we? Now, you didn't watch the first movie.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to actually look it up online and watch it. Deep Red. Deep Red. I think he also went by the Hatchet Murders too, but it was. I found it as Deep Red, so I'm reviewing it as Deep Red. 1975, and basically, this dude, he's a pianist. He witnesses a murder, and he tries to, intervene, try to get in there, and he kind of picks up a clue, and it just sticks with him. Like he believes he saw a painting that was there when whenever the murder took place, but he can't find it afterwards, and he's just like, it's driving him nuts. He's like, God damn it, So he starts doing his own. Like he's a pianist, and he literally conducts his own interview. So, or interview, sorry, his own investigation, and so that's the whole movie. Like him just trying to track this down. Dario Argento, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. From what I've seen, I do like European horror. I haven't seen a whole lot of them. But I've always heard like the main three was always Mario Bava, I can never pronounce this dude's name, Lucio Fulci, and Dario Argento. Now the Bava films I've seen, I really like the Fulci films. I've only seen 2 Argentos, and I'm not impressed with either one of them. We're going to go ahead and drop a spoiler for this upcoming review. Yeah, did not really give, I don't know, Deep Red just didn't do it. I didn't care for Suspiria. I've already did that review a long time ago. Probably about last year sometime. And yeah, Deep Red, I just was not. And it has a lot of hype. Like, I have that book. It's like the 330-something horror movies, you need to see that will scare you to death or something like that. And, the dude Argento's tearing that up big time. Like, they got like 7, 8, 9, 10 of his movies just listed in there. And that was one of them. And so I was like, all right, let's do this. And yeah, was not feeling it. The main thing was, in all honesty, it was just dull. Like, just boring as shit. Like, and it would, there's some high parts in there. Dude, I forget the dude's name, but like, he was one of the dudes that was helping him with the investigation. And he goes in there and he can hear voices, or he hears something. He kind of knows like the killer's on their way. And then all the time he's watching the door. And dude, it just bursts open and like this dummy just runs right up to him. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little startling at first. You're like, holy shit, what the, and it looks so fucking weird and creepy. And you know what's gonna happen, he's gonna get blindsided, but the whole time he's looking at it, he starts to like a nervous laugh, and then of course he gets sideswiped. And dude, like when he gets sideswiped, it's kind of messed up too, because like literally he gets fucked up. Like he goes mouth first into the edge of the table or desk, it's his teeth. Oh, fuck that. However, a lot of it was just dull, and yeah, like I like the boiling scene. I didn't really think it was like, I thought it was done better in Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. Yeah, this one I didn't really care for. A lot of it, I mean, now there were, like I said, can't jump over place here, I apologize, but it just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't quite as coherent or cohesive. I mean, there was a major plot there, but it seemed like, I don't know, like, he just kind of bumbled through. Maybe it was written that way, I'm sure, but it was like he was bumbling. Like, he wasn't even that good of a detective. He was just literally just kind of falling into, I'm like the painting. Like, he had to tear off the thing to get the little pin. Like, how do you even know, like, to even look in that room or go and look at that? I mean, just like, I don't know, it just seemed like it was just very, I don't know. I just literally, I was watching this thing and I was like, oh. Now, the copy I seen looked like, I don't think it was Argento who did this. The editing looked really bad. Like, I think it was kind of recut together or something. Because it just seemed like, I don't know, like they would just say, like, as soon as they finished a sentence, they would just cut to the next scene. Or it would, like, it'd pick up kind of like mid, And it was like a full running time. Like, I don't, it wasn't like it was like, I caught like a 45-minute version of this. I saw like the, it's a full whatever. But it was just really bad. So, I mean, it was a little jarring. The Goblins, which I'm pretty sure I said that during Suspiria, I really liked the music they did there. Here, it's just bad. It was just really, like, it just had this, I mean, it was made in the 70s. It had like a very 70s funk feel. I didn't like that. And it was just distracting. Like, the music was more distracting than anything else. And I don't know. And it was just really goofy at times too. And I don't know. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, overall, with this film, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. I honestly, I tried to get in. I didn't like the fact that, like, the girl, at one point, like, there's a girl who's a reporter who's also on the investigation with him, fucking beats him at arm wrestling. And I'm just like, really? Like, the first time, she catches him off guard. I get that. But the second time, he's like, he's struggling. And he's so well. But the fact that he gets so pissed about it, like, I'm sure, like, if a petite girl beat me at arm wrestling, like, sure, you feel a little emasculated. But then you're like, yeah, fuck it, who cares? He's, like, pissed about it. He's just like, oh, this is, it's retarded. And he's just like, so, I don't know. That was kind of funny. So, like, I didn't like the guy. I didn't like the character at all. So, I didn't care if he lived or died. Like, after that scene, like, wasn't the fact that he lost the arm wrestling thing. It's just how he handled it. He's just like a little bitch afterwards. Like, this is bullshit. He's a bitch. So, I didn't care if he lived or died. So, I think maybe another part of it, wasn't any likable characters for me. I just didn't care about. The ending ain't too bad. Like, I really kind of liked the... Because that's another thing. When I read the review in that book, they didn't give anything away. But I remember they made a comment like, something about gender role reversal or something like that. There's a line like that. I'm not paraphrasing at all. I'm just fucking butchering that. But anyways, I just automatically assumed it was going to be a woman at the end. Spoiler alert. I assumed, though, it was the reporter that's with him. And it turns out, not at all. And so whenever, like, the killer does reveal themselves, like, when you kind of piece it together, like, what it was, like, it wasn't a painting at all, it was actually a mirror, that was kind of cool. I liked that. And, but yeah, after that, though, like, after the twist, I do like that he kills the shit out of her, like, how she dies, doesn't really show anything, but it, definitely, like, the thought of, like, she comes after him, and her necklace gets caught in the elevator. Like, it's like one of those old, like, fucking, the gates open up, and you get inside, kind of thing, and he gets caught in that thing, and then he fucking hits the button, and, like, it goes upward, I can't remember, but like, she turns around, like, it's tightened up right here, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, I don't know, like I said, there's definitely more cons for me personally than pros on this movie. And, I recommend it if you like Italian horror, which, I just felt like I don't like Argento. I think that's maybe my problem, like, I just don't like him. Like I said, I like Fulci, I dig his movies. And I've seen a couple of Bava films, and I like both of them. But they were really good. And I did Bad Blood not long ago, and I was just like blowing that movie. What was that? My God, I think we have zombies attacking the lair here. Anyways, yeah, love those. And but yeah, Deep Red just was not feeling it. Sorry, Argento. Sorry. So that's all I got. So yes, we're gonna move right along now. 2003. Now I may be wrong on some of these dates because I got once again I haven't had a chance to hit the internet, and whenever I am on the internet, I just kind of I blank out a lot. So I had to verify these years. So if the years are off, I apologize. I have this big movie Bible, and I got the other book, and the years are kind of like off on some of these movies. So I don't know which is real, but I'm gonna say 2003, High Tension. I think it was released here in America in 2004. I don't know. Don't quote me. High Tension. Alexander Aja. I can never pronounce that dude's last name. I don't know how you pronounce it. Somebody please give me a video response and pronounce his name correctly, because I butcher that dude's name all the time. I believe it was his first film. Maybe not. But first film I know he did. Because he also went on to do Hills Have Eyes, Mirrors. He did something else too. Sirens. Zombie Attack. Don't worry, National Guard put him down. They always do. Then he did Piranha 3D. High Tension was the first one I seen of him, and you know what? I fucking love this movie. Now, I'm gonna say it's 2003, which means 10-year buffer. I'm gonna spoil this. I'm sorry. So if you don't want to be spoiled by this, normally after my reviews, I just kind of like say bullshit and turn the computer or the camera off. So I'm gonna spoil this movie. Don't want spoiled. I recommend just turn it off. I'm okay with that.
Hit the mute button.
Hit the mute button?
Yeah.
So just watch me like talk?
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay with that. You hit the mute button. By all means, hit the mute button for the whole review. High Tension, I actually saw once before and fell in love with them. I thought it was just effing brilliant. It concerns these two college girls who they're staying at. There's one girl, and I forget names. I'm sorry. She has short hair, and she kind of comes off as a lesbian. We're gonna just say we're gonna call her short hair. I don't want to offend anybody. We'll call her short hair. And then she's in love with this other girl, And not really, I mean, you get the feeling she is. But anyways, they go to her friends. We'll say main girl. We'll say her friend. The main girl goes, with her friend to her friend's house and stays there.
College, I think, or school.
Yeah, they're college friends, and so they go there to stay. And anyways, this killer shows up and just fucking kills the shit out of this family, dude. Like, it's ruthless. And again, they set the killer up pretty sweet too. They set him up. He's in his truck, and you can tell he's probably masturbating. But he rolls the window, he throws a severed head out the window. Pretty freaking sweet. So you know this guy's disturbed. He goes in there, dude. How he kills the dad's insane. Like, the dad gets his head stuck between the banister on the stairs, and he takes the thing and blood goes everywhere. I mean, it's bloody as hell. But cuts up the mom and shotguns the kid. Anyways, kidnaps the friend. So now the main girl must track him down. Like, she's trying to find him and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut to the end. Yeah. Like, there's no need to beat around the bush here. You find out, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those twists. There is a twist that literally it floored me whenever I saw it the first time. I was like, holy shit! Like, I did not see that coming at all. If you did, okay, but I didn't. I was just like, oh man. The main girl is in fact the killer. She's doing okay. She doesn't realize she's doing it. Like, she thinks, and she's trying to save her friend, and in fact she's actually already kidnapped her friend, and I guess it's like a psychological battle. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Dude, she fucks some people up, like the convenience store clerk guy. Dude acts right in the fucking chest. Looks pretty sweet. But yeah, and of course, dude, like, she comes after her. Of course, at the end it's cool because when you realize it's her, it's like it switches back and forth. Like, she's, sometimes you see like the killer chasing this girl that she's in love with, and then sometimes you just see her herself chasing her. And I guess it's really neat. Like when they're in the car and there's this dude, of course, like, she flags the guy down, the friend, flags the dude down, and of course, the killer / main girl fucking, like, puts a saw right through the windshield, fucks this dude up, really bloody, and we expect that from Alexander Aja because, yeah, it's badass. And then to me though, like, the whole movie is, I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole movie is great. I didn't think there's a lot of scares. Like, I don't know, you're kind of jumpy at times. I mean, then you cover your eyes with the gore, because that's the one thing she doesn't do. She doesn't do gore, really. Was there really any scary parts to you, though? I mean, was there anything, like, any pop-ups that freaked you out, or not really? So I didn't think so either, but there was one part that kind of creeped me out. Was at the end, she gets, what happens is she goes after her friend. She's like, do you love me? And she keeps saying, like, you don't love me. And finally the friend's just like, I do love you. She has like this tire iron thing, like a kind of point at the end, and she fucking stabs her, but it hits her in the shoulder only. And she goes down. Anyways, it just kind of cuts to, I guess, like, I don't know.
It's a crazy house.
Yeah, a week later, maybe a little later, I don't know. She's in like this insane asylum or whatever, mental hospital, and there's like that, fucking two-way mirror. And the girl walks up there, and she, like, she's like, the crazy, the main girl, she's actually already put away. She's in the, she's cuffed and everything. And then of course her friend's up there, and she's behind the mirror. She's like, she can't see me, right? But it's like she knew. She just looks up at her, and she has this crazy look on her face, and she just kind of does this thing. And I'm not gonna lie, first time I watched it, I didn't jump, but I jumped on the inside. If that makes sense to you guys, I don't know. Like, I didn't do this. Like, oh shit. But on the inside, I was like, oh, damn, like, that just, it came all creepy to me, like, it really did. And even this time around, like, I knew it was coming, and still, it was just like, oh my god, dude, like, that's fucked up. That was pretty creepy, I ain't gonna lie. What about you, sweetie, now? You did watch this movie.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Freaky.
So it was freaky?
Yeah.
Want to give a review on it? Like, want to hit some, like, high points, some low points? What you did like, what you didn't like? No? You're good? Alright, sweet. Yeah, no, I thought, like I said, overall, I just thought it was damn good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, really, I just think, if you definitely like his work, I recommend checking it out. I'm not gonna lie, it has a combination, at least the version I saw, like, really bad dubbing, but then it also has subtitles as well. So, like, if you hate, like, I typically hate dubs. I mean, I ain't like totally against them. Like, I watched old Godzilla movies. I'm okay with that. However, I feel like anymore, like if I got a movie, like a foreign film, I just prefer subtitles over dubs. So you know, if you hate dubbing, then like it is kind of atrocious. Or if you hate subtitles, the rest of it's in subtitles pretty much. So I mean, it goes back and forth a lot. But overall, a damn good movie. I highly recommend it. High tension. I've seen it put down as halt tension. I think that's how they pronounce it. Either way, high tension. Check it out. Deep Red. I mean, check it out too. But it's a majorly popular film. Like everybody does like Deep Red. I just don't. So, well, sweetie, you got anything to add? No. All right. Deep Red. High tension. Yeah. I'm out. So, for Maya, I am the movie fan. Boom. Catch you later.